Hello. Today I'm making a kind of mishmash pattern using felt tips again. I did this one to start with, overlaying lots of spoons and scissors and forks and things like that, and then colouring them in a very limited palette of colours, which I think makes it look good. So for that one there, I use that sort of few shades of purple, and then opposite colours, a few shades of orangey yellow over here to give all that contrast, and I was quite happy with that. But another thing you could do is you could find something that you like. For example, I love the colours on this this sort of Moroccan pattern on this cookery book. All these beautiful greens with slightly sort of goldy colours in between. Just looks wonderful. So what I did, I found my felt tips, and I tried out a few to see what, you'll see here, I sort of did little tryouts of colours to see what kind of combination I could do that was slightly similar to that. I haven't got exactly those colours, but I have made this, which I really quite like that colour combination. I probably wouldn't have thought of doing that without looking at that book to start with. So anyway, I'm going to just show you what I've done to make the pattern in the first place. So what I've done, I hope you can see that, it's quite sunny in here and it might glare a bit. I've used things from the kitchen drawer, so I've got a peeler, I've got scissors, I've got spoons, I've got forks, I've got little plasters, and I've just made a real kind of overlapping mishmash of those. I want them to really overlap, so I've got small spaces. I don't want the spaces to be too big in order to add my patterns. So I might just go and do another one here and think about, how the edge is going to look, how they fit together. So this is overlapping. Got to keep them quite still, which I'm not very good at. They wobble about quite often as you draw around them. And put down that. Okay, so I've got a bit of a gap here. I could do with putting, say, a pair of scissors here. So I'm going to open that up there, hold it still and go around there. I like the holes in the scissors, they make for good patterns. Okay. You can do it more carefully than I am. I'm rushing a bit here. Okay, so I've got my mishmash pattern, and then when I come to do the felt tips, I just talk you through how I am thinking when I'm doing this. I like to have some kind of bold, completely filled in areas next to kind of quite detailed areas. I like that different contrast. I also, if I'm going to do stripes, I like some to be going one way next to some going to another way, and just building up a kind of patchwork really of all the different patterns. Like with the other ones, there isn't really any right or wrong way of doing that. So I'm looking in this area here. I was thinking I could have a bit of black coming around the top there. Now, like I said, there's no right or wrong. I think I might do little dots going across like that, and then might add some different colour in between. I quite like this set of patterns. I like the way that they end just in the loops of bits of cutlery and whatnot. It's not in like a smart little square, which makes it kind of fun. So you could do one colour and then you can add to that. So I might add, what have I got? I could add a little bit of one of my reds to that. I could add a little stripe in between my dots. So there are as many patterns as there are people doing them, so any pattern. One thing I would say, like I said, there's not really any right or wrong way of doing this, but if you find you're rushing one bit and you're doing it a little bit scruffily, that will show. If you're rushing a little bit, just stop, come back to it later. It really works if you do every little bit like this is your best bit. Okay, so I've got a few more little bits down there to end. I think I might add a bit of grey down there because I haven't got much grey down there. So I'm going to go around the edge first. Just make a nice plain bit because I've got quite a few detailed bits around here. There, and I've got that spoon to do. And I love doing these little inner bits. So I might do some circles. Okay, you get the idea. So that's today's art activity. Enjoy it.